I am an executive director in a company called Dexian. We are a sponsor here. We are a $1.5 billion top-line services company headquartered in McLean, Virginia. We are privately held, and we have 5 offices in India. One of the biggest sectors that we're focused on is AgriTech. I lead the solutions business for India and Middle East. So just briefly about me and the company. So we have 3 success stories that I'd like to share, and I'll do it quickly. One, we realized very quickly that without the government's support and intervention, we really couldn't affect change at a large level. And our tagline is to be in the business for good. So we worked closely with the Bihar government, and Gates Foundation helped us with that program. And it's been running successfully for 4 years, where we were able to digitize all the operations across the entire state for 17 million farmers. Where previously the state government was making decisions, running up with cash disbursement schemes for some environmental challenges that the farmers may have, or for seeding and sowing and all of that. Now they were basing their decisions on the digital platform, and they made 10 policy decisions. That's the impact on that program. Each you could measure at about, the value of each of the programs would be approximately 200 to 250 crores. Only that now it is dispersed in a more efficient manner, focused on the district, focused on the farmer who really has an issue based on information that comes from the various districts on multiple things, on organic farming, again, crop protection, soil conservation across multiple areas that we were able to impact. That's case number 1. Case number 2 is, again, Gates Foundation led us to an interesting use case where we had to help farmers get the right advisory and not have to rely on the extension workers who have a ratio of 1:2,000 or something like that in a large farming community like Bihar. So where the farmers could call into an IVRS system, speak in the native language, say Maithili, Bhojpuri, Hindi, and they ask that question and they get the right advice, right? But this involves in the back end an implementation from our perspective for GenAI, where we had to detect the language, reduce the noise, pick up on the right advisory, translate it back into the language in which we heard it, and then get it back. And we were able to do it in about 6 seconds per farmer for one of the districts where we did the proof of concept. And the third one is currently going on. It's interesting, Mr. Srinivas talked about that. We are now helping Krishi Bhavan, which is the seat of agriculture in India, with the AgmarkNet 2.0 program, where the assaying and grading of products that are being brought in by the farmers into the mandis can be self-graded by the farmer itself using an app. So we're building that and the associated platform. So at any day at Delhi, you would get to know what's going on from the entire country across the 4,000 plus mandis that are there in India. So those are the 3 use cases. And there are things like traceability and some of the other things that are very beneficial for a farmer. But I would agree with both the gentlemen here that I think the everyday operations of a farmer, to make him or her more profitable in their operations, and to do it in a very simple manner, is, I think, the objective of AgriTech. Now it can be influenced by AI, GenAI, or even technology like traceability, which we are noticing quite a bit. But I think that's the future. We are currently seeing, I'm sure most of you know, farming is a state topic, state issue. Almost every single state government is taking steps to build a digital platform that can then, respecting the privacy laws, open up a platform for insurance or some of the other providers to come in and offer services to the farmer. That's something at scale that can be done. We are looking at the private sector where they want to roll out, they want to take a few farms and take that ownership of it and roll out simple services like disease detection, pest detection and things like that, and improve the productivity of the farmer that way. And then there are other private companies that are looking at traceability of seeds because there's something specific to that region of the land, and they want to build something that's very scalable. So I see this as the future, improving the livelihood of the farmer. Access to farmer data and access to data on the field at scale, which will further the innovation burn that our country has, to put innovation to work in a simple manner that the government could facilitate or some of the private organizations could facilitate with marketplaces and things like that. That I see is a challenge worth solving.